Okay, so today is December 15th, Friday. We only have 2 more weeks left for this year and for this month. So if anything should happen within this year, then it's most likely at the very last minute. And a lot of people, um, especially the control opposition, those Satanists faking as Christian, they they focus on how their body, physical body, will transform to a spiritual body, like how the glorified body is like. To me, they only focus on the reward. That's why they decided to follow God and Jesus. It's not because they want to follow God and believe on Jesus. It's just all about the reward. The reward is to go to heaven with a glorified, beautiful body, um, forever, live forever. So I feel sorry for them because I can sense their greedy spirit, you know, um, and just looking at this as money, in terms of money. Um, it's just so sad. Um, that is the one part of the great falling away, I can say, right? And so the there's a YouTuber, I watched one of his video like the day before, or like uh, yesterday, I forgot. So he mentioned that you know how those narcissistic people love to play games with you. So I think, pretty much people that are living in this matrix, and those matrix people, they all are narcissistic, right? So I would use matrix people in terms of only using narcissistic, this vocabulary, because you know they're narcissistic. On top of that, they pretty much have all the traits that Satan has, right? Like arrogant, pride, um, self-righteousness. No, he doesn't have righteousness. Um, Mischief, evil, right? So anyway, so he said that just ignore them and don't play the games. Then they will flatter, right? So they plan fails, but then it will um, cause their darkness to increase. So to me, I think the darkness still there, but it won't increase. I just, if we ignore them and their plans failed, um, actually we kill some of the power, so that power, evil power, decrease. So it's like a balloon, right? If you blow air in the balloon, then it grow bigger. But if you don't blow air in the balloon, it's always flat. It's, there's no way it can fly. So that's the um, analogy in this situation. Is like not involved with them, and just they can never fly. They don't have power, right? They will decrease their power if there's some air in the balloon, and if you don't blow air more air in there, eventually the air will leak out. So, their power decrease gradually, because they get angry and they pissed off and they jumping around, running around and shouting, yelling and screaming, exhaust all their energy. Um, for it won't help. It won't help them, right? So their vibration will be um, um, will be extremely unstable. And for the past month, I sense that nothing I can do any further with regards to the people that are in the matrix and refuse to wake up. They refuse, not like they can't. They just refuse because I think it feels safe, and they still don't believe what is really going on. So they refuse because they think that right now, even though the world is falling apart, but they feel safe. So, for example, my family, and I'm sure some of you guys, your families are still in the matrix and refuse to wake up. So, I think God confirmed to me that I've done all I could, and now I just pray every day. Hope that they will come into their senses, and that's now is only between, you know, God and them, right? Not, I can't do much any further. Um, so given that confirmation, I think that's why I think, the rapture is happening, you know, any moment. Um, and last night I watched a video, YouTuber, Jonathan Clark, and he, actually, mm, a lot of people questioning his um, his identity, but um, there always some info to take home, So he say, he can't do it any further, and it's painful to watch the people that you know, the people that you love, like your family, um, falling away. It's painful, right? And it's painful to see what those Satanists are doing behind the scene, like in underground, And he said he was asking God to, come now, to rapture the children and start the whole 7 years, and you know. So I have to agree, right? It's painful to see, for example, my family, they still like deep in the matrix, and um, they refuse to wake up. Some people have the ability to wake up, but they refuse. That's really sad. But the majority of people, of course, they don't have the ability to wake up. Then it's their choice, right? It's their choice spiritually. because it's the spirit, they have a choice, and physical is actually doesn't have that much power to control, to know what's going on, right? Um, so that's that. Yeah, I think the spiritual warfare is not only the spiritual warfare, and I think the spiritual warfare now is indicating the great falling away, you know. Um, so that's why I think, particularly like for the past few days, a lot of things about Christmas um, that is pointing to the great falling away. For example, the Christmas tree upside down hanging on the ceiling. Actually, it's the original tradition of the uh, Yule festival. I've explained it a few days ago. The original tradition is hanging the tree upside down. Uh, I don't know if you guys understand. We are all trees. Um, that's a representation of um, the tree grow and then see the fruits are bad or good, right? So, like that's a spiritual representation. Each human is a tree. You know, so that's why they chop off the tree, and which means cut us off and hang us up upside down, which means they want us to convert it into one of them, right? Um, and so like the Christmas tree, like hanging those decorations, I've also discussed before is about the people who die. Um, I'm sure it's the people that they killed, they sacrificed. That's the representation of that. And also they if you see like the celebrities, they wearing necklace, like they have pendants, right? I don't know what type of pendants, I forgot, but like if you see them wearing necklaces and pendants, one or more than one, then they actually showing off to their fellow buddies that they sacrifices so many, and also those music videos. Other than bloodbath, the diamond bath also representing sacrifices, right? So each diamond is one soul, one human, no, right? So that's the showing off. Um, so if they wear pearl necklaces, means they are prostitutes. They're Satanist prostitutes. They're doing prostitution. That's the altar. One of their altars is to be a prostitute. Um, so looking forward to next weekend, 22nd, 23rd. And let's see what will happen starting tomorrow.